my story in an articulated way which the others can see inspiration, others can see there is a strong message, and that's how they like my story. Because everybody's story is unique. Your story is also unique, right?
You're a dancer, you're an actress, you're a beauty queen, and you're a multi-awarded CEO. How do you balance it all?
I try to balance all that. So I always ask people why you start your own business. Is it a fame? Is it a money? Is it a freedom? Or it's something else? For me, it's a freedom. Because it's my own business, I have a freedom to.
Hi, I am Melon and co-founder here at the Melon Studio and founder of Olivia Pearls. We have been telling stories since 2009, but this time we don't just want to tell stories, we want to amplify them. Welcome to the Louder Podcast. Today's guest is not your usual CEO. She runs a successful interior design and fit out company in a male dominated industry. She's also a dancer, an actor, and Mrs. India Globe 2019. So many awards. Priyaa Telavvane is the founder of 361-Degree Design Solution and 100 Entrepreneurial Leaders of Influence 2025. And yet, somehow, she's just getting started. This is the real story behind the awards, the crown, and the construction boots. Welcome, Priya.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here.
So let's get it started. How do you manage to win so many awards? I have a longer list of awards and recognitions. I have, like I said, it will take me 5 minutes to just name all of them. But how did you manage to win so many awards?
So I feel that if you do something from your heart and if you are achieving your excellence, I could say the as per you, that's like excellence. Then I think is easy because my journey from my childhood started with the awards. When I was not even understanding what is awards, what are the competitions, and why people do that from very tender age. Then I realized my dance teacher told me once that, do you know why the competitions are made? So I said, no, because somebody has to win and the others are losing. So she said, no, that's not the thing. Why people make competitions? Because everybody practices hard and they give that they're one of the best performances for the competition. And that particular feel of being unique and being top and being excellent among everybody will inspire you to do much more in your life. And maybe I didn't get it that time, but now I remember that every time I do any work. So I tell myself that if I'm not giving 100% to something or 200% for something, I will not get into that. And that I can say makes me winning these awards because these recognitions I think come a long way with the work you do. I'm very authentic, I'm very true to my work, and I only see what I have to do, right? I don't want to see that how many awards or recognition I'm going to get after doing that work. If I'm satisfied and if I think that I have given my 200%, then I think that's an award for me myself.
Amazing. You are, I've known you for quite some time, and I love your audacity, your boldness, your courage. So these awards, they bring extra recognition. How do you get them? Like, does someone nominate you? Do you apply?
So most of the time, people forget that when you do something or if you want to get into something, you need to start working towards it, right? People say that, oh, I want to be recognized, I want to win awards. But do you even ask the award or whatever the competition, wherever it is, do you even ask the organizers that what are the criteria? I always see that if there is any awards, I see the criteria, if I fit in that, and how I can give my story in an articulated way, which the others can see inspiration, others can see there is a strong message, and that's how they like my story. Because everybody's story is unique. Your story is also unique, right? But if you don't put it in a certain way, the other person will never get your vibe. They will not understand your intention, or they will never get there that okay, fine, she had such a hardship and then she's where she is, right? So I always believe in that. First of all, you try and make your path towards it, apply for all these criteria. Sometimes you'll get a positive reply, sometimes you will not. Like I would like to mention for MasterCard Women Entrepreneur Awards, I was applying for constantly for 3 years. And I got selected as a finalist for only 1 year. I did not win the award, but people don't see that, right? People will see always the which one you have won or which recognition you have received. But I have been doing constantly from past 15 years because I feel that my story I need to I need to tell the world. It's not only my struggles and being a female in the fit out industry, which was difficult 15 years back. Now it's very easy, and people on the social media they show it like super smooth and it's so glam. But it wasn't the case, right? And we know that. And the second thing is Dubai has given so many opportunities, like His Highness's vision for 2030. He is ready for 2040, and that actually pushes you to do much more. And I feel that every day is a gift for you. So what you have done differently today? So I actually keep on searching for these criterias or awards or recognition, and then I get in touch with them. I ask them that okay, I would like to apply for this. What will happen? Max to max, they'll say no, right? And I'm not afraid of they saying no. I will try. So I never take no as an answer. I always ask a person, okay, if you are saying no to me, then what would be the correct way to enter this? And this actually makes me, I think, unique. And that's why you see me everywhere, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned already about that being in a male-dominated industry before was not that easy. What could you say was your boldest move when during those early years when you have started this first step and entering that industry where it's not you might be one of only the one few very female or
Yeah.
maybe just the only one that time.
Yeah. So that time when I decided that I want with the fit out company, it was for me, for my surprise, everybody was asking me, are you sure you want to do fit out? Because you will be on a construction site with workers and there will be like 30 male, you will be the only female. And somebody funnily asked me this, which I always mention, would you go in heels on your project sites? And I actually looked, that time, I'm talking about 15 years back. That time I looked at him and it's like, why not? If I have the knowledge, experience, and what work I have to get it done from the workers, if everything is clear, why I should be afraid if I'm going in heels or shoes or construction boots? It doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, we need to get the work done. That's our aim, right? And I was actually never ever got scared being coming from Indian family. I know that there is a difference when they raise their son and when they raise their daughter. But I was a rebel since my childhood. So I always used to ask them question. It's like, no, the boys are allowed to do this. I said, why not girls? No, no, no. Girls can do only one, two, three. And my answer would be, if you think the girls cannot do it, let me try. Let me do it. And I have done that in my school, my college, my university, and I was very famous for that. People used to say that, oh, she's going to fight for this. Yes, why not? And that became my habit. And that's why I was never afraid to take up this as a challenge that, okay, I want to start and I don't want to think what is going to happen next, but I have to give my best. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But if it happens, then I will be successful. Yeah.
Were you, did you have an experience that you were underestimated or you were talked down to because you're a woman?
Oh, absolutely. So many times. So many times. But that's the beauty of being an Indian because I have been experiencing this from India, right? So, I mean, it's funny, but it was quite concerning at my times. Though the things have changed right now, there is a drastic change you can see. But it was always like, oh, no, we cannot give this to a woman. Even for the promotions or, you do something great in the company and then you see, okay, your raise is less than the man who is getting the raise. And I think, again, I made mark when this I have to mention. So when I joined my company, this is actually one of the biggest and the best corporate interior design company in Bombay that time, when I was still, I think after my university maybe. And then they asked me like, okay, you're already having a job and you have come for the interview. We found you excellent, and we are happy for you to join. So this is my brain. Okay, they liked me. They think that I'm excellent because they already spoke about it. They want me to meet the chairman. That means I'm really good. The next question they asked me, how soon you could join? I said, I need to think because I need to tell my previous employer and this, that. They said, what about the salary? So I was like, I need to come back to you because I have given 2, 3 interviews. Then I sensed the urgency for them. And they said, okay, if we give 3 times salary to you now, would you join us? I said, yes, why not? I can join you tomorrow. So the thing, what I'm trying to make here is the point that when you see an opportunity coming your way, don't underestimate yourself. You have to think that you are the best, and that's why people are giving you opportunity. So you have to grab that. The moment you say that, okay, I need to think about it, or you get little hesitant, oh my God, what I will do? This is the biggest company. How I'm going to cope up with the pressure and everything. You're gone. The opportunity is gone. It will be given to somebody else in the next 5 minutes. So you have to be, very clear in what you want. Being an ambitious is not bad for girls. Is I think it's a blessing, I feel. So when you are ambitious, when you crave for something and you are hungry, you want to grab each and every opportunity, each and everything comes your way. You convert that into opportunity. And I think that attitude made me change that scenario that, the female employees are getting paid less. I was getting paid in the starting only at par with the male. So this is what I think my message to all the women. If you feel you're excellent, you are. Don't doubt yourself.
I love that. I love that. I love that mentality. So for you, being a woman it did not play against you. It played for you. So it was not, being a woman was not something that you're not like, oh, I'm a woman, so I'm going to be paid less. Because a lot of it is like, they have accepted that reality. But for you, no, you did not accept that reality and you fought for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You run the business with your husband, like me. Let's be honest. How do you not kill each other?
I think that's the secret, right? I would not lie saying that, oh, we don't argue at all. Of course, we argue, and being a strong designer himself, there were majorly arguments on the design part. So initially, we have realized that both of us, we have our strong point, like strengths, and we have our weaknesses also. And we have analyzed them so clearly that now we work, on that. So whichever is my strongest point, like in company, if you see that, I love to talk, I love to
Yes.
network, I'm like a butterfly. So the business development part, I take care. I'm less involved in the designing part when it comes to the commercial projects. Residential, I'm more involved. But he is very, I can say, 100% involved in the design process, that whatever going from 361, and he controls that complete thing. He is, I can say, the master in healthcare projects. So the healthcare, that complete facilities or whatever the projects, that complete side, he takes care. So we know how it works with us, right? And then how we are going to twist and turn. So like, I'm camera friendly, I love camera, I love talking. He doesn't like that. He said, don't even shoot me if I'm on the site. So yeah, like sometimes people ask me, he's like, oh, all the videos we see on the site, only you are there. I said, yes, because my staff also are exactly like my partner. They don't want to be in the photo, they don't want to be in the video. So I said, I left with only me, myself, who is always enthusiastic and ready for the selfies. So this is how it works. So I have accepted it that he doesn't like to be, in the videos, or he doesn't like to talk a lot and everything. And he has accepted that I'm completely opposite of that. So this is how we work with each other. And as I told you that I don't believe in male and female, so there is a lot of gender equality in the house also when it comes to my son, taking care of him and raising him. I can say that we both are lucky to get each other, because we always understand that what is that we want to achieve. We both are ambitious, but my ambition is like very aggressive and try to do these things now, now, now. His ambition, he's like very calm, composed. So it really works together, well. So I think that's a secret sauce for us to be in the same business plus family and everything.
So that's business discussions. Does it spill to home? Like, do you discuss business during dinner, or how do you put that boundary of like, this is business, now we're at home, or do you like, it doesn't matter, or
Yeah, I know. If you give me a chance, I would talk about business 24 hours. Yeah. But he's very sorted. So he has already said that once inside the house, we are not going to discuss unless it's like something emergency and we get a call from the project site or something. But now we have evening time where we take our dog for a walk, Oreo. And that's time we get, like, that me time, we call it as every day. And we make it a point that we both are together for the dog walk. And we just discuss overall, like what happened today and, all that. Because sometimes we don't see each other. Because his meeting times, his project site visits, mine, coming to the office, going from the home is completely different. So we see each other for the breakfast and then straight night. And if I have more engagements like, events or networking, acting, so I'm not there at the house. So this time is we try to see that we are still together. We go for a dog walk and then we discuss whatever we have to discuss. But when we come home, it's like no more discussions about work or any problem, basically. Because I feel that the kids also have to see their parents happy, or not stressed at home, not talking about work or fighting over something or arguing about something. I feel they need to see very happy, healthy family. And of course, they have to understand the emotional part as well. But we have to introduce them slowly, not the way we are stressed and we are removing that stress on them. So that's very important, and I actually keep that in mind. So whenever I'm like super stressed or something really bad happened, my day was bad, but the moment the door opens, the first thing I do is, because my doggy comes first Oreo comes first, so I said, "Hi, baby, how are you? How was
Dogs
your
are so
day?"
angelic.
Yeah, and then the moment I see my son, the first thing I hug him. How was your day? How are things? I missed you. Then I talk or discuss or do any work. And this is my habit, and I have told myself that this is the most important thing I should do, because my dog Oreo and my son, both of them, they don't know what I'm facing outside. Though my husband is aware, and we discuss with each other. So I think this really works. You can try.
Yeah. I will. I will. I no. I will. I don't have a pen, but I will note it down somewhere. So you're a great mom, obviously to Oreo and to your son. You're a dancer. You're an actress. You're a beauty queen, and you're a multi-awarded CEO. How do you balance it all? Did something drop along the way, or to make space for that, or it's just perfect balance? How did you?
So I will always try to put it this way, that the dancing and acting actually came a long way. So dancing is my talent. I have a special ear for the music and expressing myself. So it is it is there since the childhood. So I consider that is in my blood. I don't do extra efforts. Of course, I do workshops to learn and practice my art, but it's there in my blood. So that is already there with me. But architecture, I have learned, I have worked so hard for that. And then I was interested in interior design, so I specialize in interiors. And then taken this as my professional path. And I absolutely enjoy, because I'm so excited to see even the other designer work, art, good designs, good spaces around. So that actually gives me a different high. Like when you're drinking, you feel like, oh, you're high and you're top of the world. This all things actually makes me high. Going on the stage is something like, it's just mesmerizing for me, because I'm a different person on the stage, and I love that. And how I try to balance all that. So I always ask people, why you start your own business? Why? Is it a fame? Is it a money? Is it a freedom? Or it's something else? For me, it's a freedom. Because it's my own business, I have a freedom to do the business, put it on the autopilot mode. Plus, I can give the commitments for my acting. And dancing is something which I can do it anywhere, anytime. You tell me now that, Priya, there is one performance you have to give. The costume is ready, but you need to be there on the stage in 10 minutes. You don't know the music. The music will be also briefed there. And I'm not kidding, I will perform, because my mind, my brain, my muscles, everything is so well trained for the music and the dance that I don't have to take any efforts. You will be surprised that there are few stage shows I have done where I have not practiced physically. I have practiced mentally. Like, it's there in my head. I'm doing the choreo. I'm just counting my own steps, and then I go and perform. And this only my mom, my sisters know, and my husband, of course. Nobody knows. Like, if you ask them, like, oh, we saw her performance, how many days she was practicing, and my husband looks at me and is like, I have not seen her practicing for a single day. So my point here is that this is given. This is with me. So, when people will be thinking, like, how she gets the time,
Exactly.
because I'm prepared for that. I have been doing that from my entire life. So whatever age, I don't want to disclose my age, but I have been doing, like, I started from age 3. So I have been doing that. So there I don't take any efforts. I just show up, I deliver, and it's done. And for my work, I know how many projects I am doing. I won't shy away saying that we do selected projects. We don't want to get swamped in the work, taking or overcommit clients, take 50 projects, and then you struggle. We don't want to do that, because the aim why we started 361 DDS is we wanted to clear the disparity between designers, contractors, and the client. And today, if I lose the value of why I started 361 DDS, that means I am not honest to myself. So that's why I keep telling clients, some clients ask me this, that, oh, why your staff is not coming for the first meeting? I said, no. Why I want to run my company? Somebody. I mean, see, I'm not saying the staff cannot, but if I go for the first meeting, I get the brief correct. And my aim is to work with the client closely, not the client is there and I'm there, and then there is a lot of misunderstanding happening, and then the project suffers. So, this is what I want to avoid. And the clients who are abroad, I try to be, in touch with them through the internet. Like, because we can do now voice call, we can do video call, and we can do multiple things, right? So it is quite easy. But each and every client is like as if it's a marriage. If you have a wrong client, or if you are delivering the wrong brief, then the marriage will not work. So that's why,
Expectations are not
yeah.
matching.
So that's why do small, or not small, I could say, do less, but the best. This is what I would like to put it.
So it seems that you have balanced it properly. Like, but how do you time manage? Was there a time that you had to turn down one thing because you're already, or was there like, oh, I really wanted to do more acting, or you have this schedule already for dancing, and then a client will come, and then now you had to say no to one or the other, or how do you manage your time, and then you're also you're a mom too.
You want to give me an honest answer, or
and,
politically
then,
correct?
and also BNI too.
No, I'm very bad in saying no, honestly. And I keep on pleasing or making everything possible. The only thing I miss is my sleep. Yeah,
Okay, no
sometimes.
sleep.
Yeah,
There's no
sometimes I just sleep for 3 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, but as I told you, these all things gives me a different energy to run the way I am, and plus, not to forget the fitness. Majority things go wrong when your fitness is in a bad shape. So I try to see that I'm fit, fine, I'm doing what I need to, because I always tell myself, it's like, if I cannot see myself in the mirror dancing, the people would not like me to be there, on the stage or acting. So that's why I need to look good. I need to be presentable. I have to keep my fitness, at the balance. So I think that actually gives you a good energy to do your normal work, day-to-day work. And most of the time we always take, think like, okay, fine, fitness is fine, I can do it. I can start after 2 months, after 1 month. Okay, no problem. If you can do it once in a week also, it's fine. Like sometimes I have that guilt feeling, is like, oh my God, I did not do my fitness regime for 3 days, 4 days, and it just keeps going in my head all the time. So whatever you can achieve, that much only you can have like that. So
Do you follow a strict schedule? Like you said that you have a fitness regime, but sometimes you miss it.
oh, absolutely. I'm like that. I feel like 7 o'clock in the evening is, oh, I need to do something. I do it. I'm not like those people, who say that, oh, 5 o'clock in the morning I do this, then 6 o'clock is my this, 7 o'clock is my breakfast, and this. No. I'm very consistent in what I do. That's something very important. Be persistent and consistent, and do what you like to do. Like, do not like force or treat yourself like you're in a military camp. Because I would not like that. Okay, every 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I have to do this. Though it works wonderfully well, but because I'm doing multiple things at a time, so I give myself leverage to do those things, but as per my time, the way I want to do it. I don't know. Some people find it very funny. It's like it doesn't work, but yeah, it works for me.
Yeah, I think whatever works for you, right?
It
Yeah.
works for me.
So you seem to be in the spotlight and you love the camera, but there's something about Priya. She also mentors women. She does workshops for teens. And why is this important to you?
So I feel that, the confidence is not given or it's not inborn. You have to develop that confidence. And most of the time, people actually miss that part. I feel when I talk to people, when they come to interview, when I'm interviewing them, I feel like there is a confidence is missing. Whether they are not talking properly, whether they are not presenting properly, some people do excellent work, but they cannot present it because they feel, oh, I don't know how it is, or that person is very knowledgeable and this that. So I have understood that while taking a lot of interviews when I was, hiring my staff. And then the university approached me, MIT University is like, why don't you take interns from our university? I said, I'm happy to do that. Why not? Okay. But I told them, like, look, they need a lot of nurturing and they need a lot of confidence to do certain things. Then they have invited me. They wanted me to talk to a little larger audience and tell them the importance. And that's how I started taking workshops, because that's one of the reason. And the second reason, whatever you see on the Netflix, whatever you see on the internet, people are showing that interior designing is such a easy glam, and you can just do luxury interiors like overnight. That doesn't happen, my dear. I mean, I keep on telling everybody, it doesn't happen overnight. If you feel that I look glam, does it happen overnight? No. There are so many different aspects. First is the beauty, second is the fitness, third is your food, fourth is, what exactly your thoughts are. If you think negative, if you're jealous about somebody, or if you keep on thinking that these people should not progress and everything should be mine, that will reflect on your health. The more you're positive, you're free, and you just don't care, you know what you're doing, and you give that positivity to others, give them energy, it all reflects on your face and your body. And I'm the live example. It's like sometimes people say, oh, what do you do? I am not against any injections, botox, anything, but I said that if from internally, if that comes, I mean, that's something amazing, right? So this is what I want to give it to the new generation, where their patience level is zero. They feel that everything is easy. I can get it in 2 days. And they don't know what is the work behind interior design industry and architecture industry. It's not, you will have a sleepless nights. You will have so much of a hard work that your body will give up. I have practically, there were days I used to stand on the site for 18 hours, because there were multiple sites at the same time. I have seen those days. I have done that kind of a hard work, and now I know what I have to do, right? Because you learn and you evolve, and then you have a better opportunities, because you have so much of a experience and knowledge in the industry, right? Then you become an industry expert. So it's a process. So you need to have that patience and the determination that, okay, I will reach there one day, but not in 2 days or 2 months, 2 years. They want instant. So when I take these workshops, I actually explain them that what is behind this industry, what is interior design all about, and what you will have to do it if you choose this as a profession. Then I tell them after the workshop that you are thinking as a hobby, you are thinking as a profession, you are serious about it, you should do architecture or you should do interiors. And that's fascinating for parents, right? Because most of the kids, they never disclose this to parents. They say, oh, I maybe want to do this, oh, I maybe want to do that. But after this workshop, it's very clear that somebody just tells me on my face is like, I can't do so much of a hard work. I cannot do this. So This is why I started those workshops, but I do it like once in a year. I may do it more, but
So much
because of the
time. You
time,
already, I
yeah,
don't know where you will
yeah,
get the time for
yeah.
that.
But I really am passionate about youth to understand, what it takes. And women, I'm always very, very attached with all the women entrepreneurs because, see, I started from scratch. There was nobody for me to support. Like, I'm talking about from the women's side. Because everybody was on a different level that time, and it was not so easy like today. So I missed that support. So today, whenever I feel that somebody needs a support or guidance, I'm the first person to go. I support them, and then I tell them, okay, you may do this, this, this. It will help you, or if they need extended ideas or extended things. But there are some people who know you just need to connects. Like I have done mentorship on few platforms, and I have come across some startups. It's like, oh, I need connect here, here, here. I said, okay, to get those connects, you have to first prove that how good you are as a startup, that why I should give those connects. Because those connects I have earned for years, right? And that's my trust and my reputation going with that connect. So people failing to understand that the connects just not given like this.
Yeah, yes.
It
Right. You
has
have to
to,
work, you have to put
yeah.
in the hard work.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
today, somebody asked me, we just need the great videographer and photographer for our events. I just don't have to think. I always say, Melrish, talk to
Thank you.
Melon. This is the project. Um, because I have a trust. I have worked with you guys so closely for so many years. I
Thank
have
you.
seen, how you people have also evolved. So that becomes like, I'm not hesitant, so I can do that confidently. But somebody
Some,
third person
yeah,
whom I don't even know,
no, yeah.
so I have to tell this youth, there is a way to look at it. Though you are getting billions in overnight with the startup or tech startup and all that, I'm really, really excited about them. And I will not lie, I keep on thinking, it's like, how do they do that, man?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I cannot do that.
I know,
Yeah.
so the same thing. I always look at how did they get so successful? I don't.
Yeah. So that's the next on my mind now.
What is it?
That come up with such a brilliant idea that your startup is like, people wants to be collaborated with you, whether it's a startup, whether it's a community, I don't know yet, but I'm working on something very secret.
Oh, so something's cooking.
Something is cooking, yeah,
Something's
yeah.
gonna be. We're gonna look forward to this.
Yeah.
So we all see your success. That's all I see. But was there a time that you messed up?
Oh, I have messed up many times, believe me, because without failure and without your mistakes, you'll never grow. But I have this habit, I think maybe I have developed that habit from my childhood, because we are three sisters, right? So I'm the
We're the
middle.
same.
Oh, really?
Three sisters too. I'm the eldest.
I'm the number two.
Okay.
So what I have observed in my family is like number one is always like pampered and everybody's so happy.
Well, no, I was
Oh
not
yeah.
pampered. The youngest was pampered.
And the second one is somehow, ignored. Is like, okay,
Middle child.
Yeah. Oh, it will happen. It will happen. It will happen. So I have learned that I have to make my presence seen, and people should know that I'm this. I don't know how it came in my head. And then immediate family, the society used to say that, oh, I think you were trying for a boy and then now you got girl. So that stuck in my head and like, okay, we don't have a boy. Like my mom, dad doesn't have a son. How can I, bridge that gap? And that's how I think the way I have become today, I am like that. Because that somehow that processing was going on, that then I started thinking that, okay, if the boys can do, I can also do. And that actually pushed me to go beyond the boundaries. So I think that that could be the reason, but I have done multiple mistakes, but I never show. I never
Exactly. We don't
discuss.
see, yeah.
Yeah, I never discuss. I never ask for help. Uh, I think it's the way I am. Maybe I have a habit of handling everything alone and then show only my smile and positivity to everyone. But that doesn't mean I didn't have a hardships, because I feel that people, whenever they'll remember Priya, they should say that she was always smiling, she had a great energy, she was always positive and a high achiever. I don't want them to think about me saying that, oh, she had the problems in between. Oh, I remember that sad story. I pity that. And, oh, that was not good. So I don't want that to happen. So I rather talk to my immediate family or my best friends about that. But I'm not comfortable talking to anybody or show the world,
Okay.
because I have seen. This is very funny, but one of the PR company, they wanted to feature me for something, and then they asked me this question. Why don't you tell us about, that was like very vulnerable, and then you could not take it, and then this happened to you, and then you became a big star, and this, that. I said, I would not like to do that. Why I should do that? I mean, I don't want people to just connect with me because I have a sad story, and I told them, like, okay, I didn't have money to pay my rents in Dubai once upon a time, and now I'm this. No, I'm not comfortable. So I don't do that.
You're very, very strong. And has the looks. But the has okay. Bold question.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time that it was your looks that got you into the door?
It is a very valid question, because this question I'm asking or I'm facing since my school days, because I was the most favorite for my teachers, my principal. I was the only student in the school who had the, I could say, exceptional. I don't know how to say that, but they used to have this special classes for me where my one of my professor used to train me for few English words, how to articulate them, how to be good in the elocution or debate competitions, because they used to see that because my name is associated with the school, the university, college name, right? Because they also get name because of that, because I win the competition. So this journey, I don't know whether I was good looking, that's why it started, but I think I was good looking, plus I was very intelligent, because I was always into 1 to 5 rank. Like, I don't think so till my 10th grade I was always above excellent. So that somehow must have helped me, but I didn't realize it when I was in school. Then, when I was 16, I won a beauty pageant that time. And of course, then I was a center of attraction and attention for everything. So that I completely enjoyed it. I was in the limelight, and people used to actually come for my dance performances. Even in the school, they used to come from different school, which was not allowed, just to see my dance. So I was like famous. So it's not like the fame was new to me. Then, when in the architecture college, once my classmates only, they were laughing on something, and I said, what was a joke? So they said, you don't know, but we were just talking that we have this external examiner who comes and takes our viva, right, for the design submission. They said, for us, it's so difficult for the guys because we have to prove ourselves. And for beautiful girls like you just have to smile, and then they'll give you passing marks. And told them, stop there right now. And I was so offended. The first thing I said to the examiner, this is what the boys were talking, and I'm not comfortable with that. So, without even looking at my face, you just look at my work, and then you give me the marks. And he was shocked. He's like, "Why
I
you would do
love
that? You
that.
have a beautiful face. You're a pleasing personality." So I said, "But I don't like because they're judging me because I'm beautiful." No, I'm talented too. So you need to say that. It was very hard for me to prove that I'm beauty with brain. People don't take it. They say, okay, the beautiful person, okay, she will talk, what she knows, how she knows. But I had to make my point every time. And I was struggling. And I don't know. Now I think I have stopped struggling that in Dubai, because Dubai you have beauty everywhere, right? So many nationalities, and I think, but yes, see, the pleasing personality people love to be surrounded by good looking people. I will not say no for that, but those people also need to be talented. They should have a good body of work. They should be humble. Humbleness is something which people are missing nowadays. And I feel that I always tell everyone that, while counting stars in a desert, my feet are still in the sand. So being grounded, it's so important, because that will take you to the places. I don't get high or get like my attitude changes looking at all this awards and recognition. I'm the same Priya. Next day you meet me, I'll be the same, because I feel that that's a part of your life. But the life is much, much beyond that, right? Your relationship with people, how you treat people, kindness, humbleness, that will be remembered. People would love to work with you because you are like that. But humbleness should not be misunderstood by, oh, she will not say anything, we can talk anything. No, you have to stand for your rights. And I'm very clear. If somebody talks wrong, or if somebody is bitching about me, which I have not done, I will be the bad. Be there. I have to show them that I'm not that. I have not done that. But politeness, humbleness, I think I have also evolved and learned, and I'm practicing that. So that's something on my plate right now.
Exactly. That's beautiful. So, what's one thing that you want to tell other women in business that they should stop doing, or one thing that they should start doing?
They should stop doing is being emotional when it comes to the business. You see business as business. Be professional. And if you think that the business is not working, and according to the market survey that this is not the right thing to do, just stop it there. Don't waste more money, or just don't try to push the ears that, okay, I'll do it. No. If you are scaled up in a past 5 years, and you suddenly feel that no, there is a necessity to scale down, don't be anxious about it. It's fine. Scale down, because you started from zero, so you should not be afraid of going back to zero and again you backfire. But if you get stuck there, that's something people go wrong. Women think that, oh, I cannot handle this. I just want to. No, don't be emotional. Think wisely. Okay, you cannot handle this. You cannot handle ten people. Okay, do with 2 people and see how you can do it. So try to find out solution. When you are emotional, you will never get solution. That's why you need to be calm down. Think that how you started, because everybody's journey is so unique, and it's so touchy, right? When was your first time, when you started your business, you'll always remember that. So try to get inspiration from that moment, and then you take your decisions if you have to take in the business. And what you can do is, don't be fearful of scaling or collaborating with people. Partnership is something, I have my reservations, because you cannot partner with each and everyone, because every individual is different. And when you are with somebody for 2 hours or 3 hours, you don't know those people well. So unless you have that comfort and that friendship, or whatever people call it as, partnership doesn't work. So be wise in thinking that whether you want partner or you want investor or you really want somebody to run your show. So be clear on that. If somebody works with mentor, mentors are always good, because they have a experience, right? And they must have been been there, done that, like that. So they are always helpful.
Love that advice. I'm always emotional when it comes to business. But love that advice. Now, an exciting part. I like this session. It's called Fast Talk. So you can only answer with one word or one
Okay.
line. All
Okay.
right? Okay, ready? What's your guilty pleasure after a long site visit?
A glass of gin.
Heels or hard hat?
Heels.
Biggest myth about being a woman CEO?
They cannot handle the pressure.
Last time you said no to a project and why?
Because I didn't get a good wife from a client.
No vibe. Okay. Crown or cash?
Crown.
Dancer, actor, or CEO? Who's the real Priya?
Oh my God, this is so tough. So if you want to see 100% Priya, then it has to be combination of all three.
All three. Okay. One thing you wish women in Dubai would do more of?
Trust each other and collaborate.
One thing people assume about you that's not true?
She's very rude, and I don't know. They talk like that. Oh, she's very rude. I don't want to talk to her.
And final advice. What's the loudest thing you've learned about yourself?
Loudest thing.
Yes.
Basically, I know that I'm a good cook, but I have realized that I waste time in the kitchen if I cook. So, so I have stopped doing that. It's only if my husband or my son, like, they want me to cook something special, then only I cook. Otherwise, I have a cook to do the cooking.
And what is your power word?
Dream big.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Priya. That wraps up our episode.
Thank you so much, Melon. And just everybody should know that how wonderful soul you are. And there is so much of a connection, friendship. We have
Yes.
seen each other, in a bad times, good times. So it's wonderful to have this chat with you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I've learned so much about this. You have given me a lot to think about. And I hope everyone had also taken away something that's really good about this episode. So thank you so much for watching.